17. Aha, weiterführen. Oh. Buenas noches, buenas noches.
Now let's play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Indecisiveness is a common condition where most of us struggle and feel like that we can't even make a simple decision, which means lack of information, valuation difficulty, and outcome uncertainty, resulting in post-decision dysfunctional behavior. So what are the reasons that people struggle with indecisiveness? According to psychologists, this is likely connected to your childhood or trauma, or maybe both. First, overprotective parents. As a child or a teenager, your decisions were constantly made for you. And that's why you may have not had much practice making decisions. Or you also might be letting other people make choices for you out of habit. Second, criticism.
I will say this. When I was growing up, yes, my parents were very overprotective.
My parents were being overprotective. I'll tell you why. Because they were having problems with their marriage. I know I've never really talked about this publicly before. I will right now. This is real and from the heart. They were having problems with their marriage at the time when I was in high school. They may or may not have cheated on each other. I don't know or care because it's not my fucking business and I don't give a shit what they did, right? But what they decided to do, they decided to put me in the middle of it and make me the center of the issue.
And it got to the point where when I basically hit 18, I just started making decisions for myself because I was an adult, of course. But my parents didn't want me to do the things that I was doing. They didn't agree with the fact that I wanted to go travel and play Street Fighter. They didn't like that I was going out with my friends and hanging out and doing stuff. They didn't like any of that. But I was like, at some point I gotta start making my own decisions for myself. It can't be you controlling my life endlessly. You know, all my other friends were going off and doing things and having hobbies, and I wasn't, because they were kind of controlling. And I had this rebellious phase. I would say probably a 2-3 year span where I was very rebellious against my parents. I kind of just did whatever I wanted. In some cases it worked. In some cases it definitely did not. I definitely learned the hard way, about how to get through life and certain things. But So I can understand that if someone who your entire life was
No,
controlled by your
de
parents, then
democracy
you don't know
jogo.
how to make decide decisions because you never had to before, right?
Racism. This is the situation that you are maybe made to feel like you are constantly wrong and you are criticized for every decision you made, such as you didn't live up to the expectations of your parents or to your guardians. And now, as an adult, you still feel like the decisions you are going to make will be wrong and you are scared of the consequences that will come after. So, what can we do to fix this? First of all, when it comes to simple choices like where to eat or what movie to see, it isn't such a big deal to push decision on someone else. But when it comes to difficult life choices, always bear in mind that no one can give you a perfect answer on which decision you should make that won't have any consequences. They only can suggest and advise you. You have to make that choice because it's your life. And at the end of the day, you are the one who has to live with it. So when you are talking about making a choice, powerful tool is to weigh the consequences and decide which of the two consequences you are okay to bear.
Yeah, this is tough because I feel like a lot of people in life don't do this, right? Either people make no decisions and they just sit around and everything happens around them, or they make impulsive decisions that aren't based on enough contemplation of the consequences of their actions, and then they deal with the repercussions after the fact.
That's like me, right? That's like me. Green!
You know, the toughest part about being an adult is realizing that your decisions affect not only you but everyone around you. And I have just come to big realization about in the last few years of my life. I'm in my 40s, and I'm realizing when I make a decision about what we're gonna do on a stream, or what how I'm gonna react to something on a stream. Am I gonna do an interview with someone? Am I going to talk about a certain topic publicly? These are all things that affect everyone around me, not just me. It's people watching, it's my family, it's everyone. And you have to be responsible for what you do. You have to weigh consequences before you make important decisions in your life. And the other thing is, you have to realize that something that you may not think is important as a decision may actually become important in the long term. But the other challenging part is not overthinking. There's some things in life that just aren't that important, right? Oh no, what are we gonna have for dinner today? We have a few choices. We'll just choose. Don't sit there for an hour to make your decision. You know what I mean? Like, some things are way more important than others. So, interesting. Okay.
They live in this isolated world of the online where they don't ever have to grow up. They're never held responsible for their actions. Therefore, they never have to mature. They can literally be babies their entire lives. They call me the man-child.
And still skills in a super chat. A nice button-up t-shirt and pajama pants perfectly describes your content. Well, I don't know if that can be taken many different ways. Is it an insult? I don't think that is an insult. I don't think that my content is supposed to be the epitome of professional, right? I don't think that I myself am the epitome of professional. I like to have a professional air. I want my content to look good and sound good, but I also treat it more like a laid-back atmosphere, right? So it's kind of like more professional up top and then more relaxed down bottom, right? Whatever you say. Unless it's an outright insult. I guess it's an outright insult to you. I don't really know how to take that, but I still thank you for the super chat. I would appreciate it if you could support the stream in some way. Whether it be a super chat, a super sticker, a membership, a gifted membership, or a tip, all would be appreciated. As you know, I try to hit the tier 1 tip goal every stream. Right now we're at 35. We haven't had a tip since the stream started here. It would be great if we could hit that at least tier 1 by the end of today. All right?
Beg, 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 beg. There you go. Here's a nice begging session. All right, so everybody, thank you so very much. Great show this week, right? I had a great time. I hope that you guys did too. I'm now going to upload these parts. This is one of the slowest streams I've had in ages.
Guys, by all means, tonight, if you can support the stream, please do. Particularly, I try to hit 50 bucks in tips every stream. We did hit that on the React stream earlier today. It would be great to hit it tonight here on the Throwback stream, but anything else is greatly appreciated. It would help a lot. Again, on this channel, the only revenue I'm making right now is like 50 cents a day on ad revenue, and that's it. So anything would be greatly appreciated tonight. A membership, a gifted membership, a super chat, a super sticker, a tip, all great, and I'm appreciative of that. Thank you.
Phil is doing e-begging and monstrously trying to milk his fans for every dollar possible.
Dark Souls. Yes, that's hilarious. Yes, that detractor meme of sway back and forth on the X and Y axis. You know how people make fun of me because I used to move around like that? Yeah, because I was in excruciating pain, like no exaggeration, there was shooting nerve pain up and down my brain with my back, with incredible numbness when I had my back injury that bad. So every time someone makes a joke about that and thinks it's funny, think about how I was going through excruciating pain trying to film content for people for free on the internet. And think about what kind of a person would make a joke like that.
I'm sure.
I just got a $6 tip from Harry Mulhole. He said, you're talking about people making fun of your back injury. Reminds me how I used to make snort jokes, and then I got post-nasal drip myself. I realized that's a really frustrating to deal with. In my case, it's always but it's still rude. Here's the thing. You want to make fun of someone because they're terrible at a game. You know what I I'm saying? You want to make fun of someone because of something they can affect? How about the fact that some people just can't change stuff about them? I don't want post-nasal drip. You think I want to snort once in my life? No, I don't. But I have to. You think I wanted them to wobble back and forth? No, my back was messed up. For people making fun of that, it's really dirty. That's one of the lowest things you can do, is to make fun of someone for something that they can't help. Or that they fix, right?
I'm hypocritical.
4K Batman says, why is it okay to make fun of race when you can't change that? Because a generalized joke about a race or culture is just that. It's generalized. It's not targeted at one specific person. If you're making fun of me specifically because I'm wobbling back and forth because I'm in excruciating pain, that's cool. If you're simply making a racial stereotype joke, you're not intending to make a directed insult towards someone. You're laughing at a community kind of a deal. You know what I'm saying? That's different. Alright? And also, if you ever notice, my jokes about race were always meant to be funny and common, not insulting. It wasn't like, oh, that one group is so bad, and this other group is so much better. It wasn't like that at all. I don't like those kind of jokes, quite frankly. That's why I never went there with my commentary. Nice try to get you in the gotcha moment. You like a jackass.
You just got exposed live on stream. There you go. You've exposed who I am. I've been exposed on stream. Alright, I've apparently exposed myself again. I got completely exposed. You know, I've been sitting instead. By the way, just saying, and I'm not saying that we're going to hit this tonight, but if we happen to hit tackle tonight, I think bringing the helmet did happen pretty cool, right?
Yes.
So it's basically the same hat like they're in the game, right? I received a very generous contribution tonight. This is really stupid. I just received a $50 tip from Lisa Lou. Whoa! Whoa, it's a whale!
I'll be honest, if I wasn't getting paid for this, I wouldn't be playing this game. This is my kind of game. A game that's made purposely to annoy you. You know what I do? I don't like to purposely annoy myself. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Have I not literally just said that recently? With a game like Baldur's Gate 3 or whatever, I say the same thing. For me, if I'm going to play a game, there's a difference between, there's a challenge because it's a competitive game, like a competitive Street Fighter, Tekken, Call of Duty, things like that. Okay, it's challenging because it's competitive, it's meant to be. But a game that's a single player experience, when it's a game that's like purposefully designed to really piss you off, that actually hurts you. Like, you know what I mean? Like those kind of games. Again, a game like Dark Souls, a game like Baldur's Gate 3, if you understand the rules of the universe and you learn them and then you play, you can actually have a really rich, rewarding experience. But you need to have that prerequisite knowledge, and I didn't have that when I played this game at all. I was going in cold, and man, it did not pan out well for me. This playthrough, now keep in mind, this is aggregate views over the year. But even let's say that like part 1 of this playthrough got 20, 30,000 views, and each part after got 10,000 views. In one day of me playing this game, I made thousands of dollars. In one day! Hell, the unboxing videos alone, the unboxing videos used to bring in 10, 20,000 views. So now add that with the first day's gameplay, it's like, what the hell? That's why back then I could take days off. I was making so much money hand over fist on a brand new playthrough that I could take entire days off, go on trips, do stuff. You know, not like today. Today I don't work, today I make no money. You know, all that residual doesn't exist anymore. It's really, really lame how videos that used to get thousands of views, they were just removed from the algorithm, you get no views on them. For the few that still get views, you barely get paid at all. So much of my content in the 15 years I've been around has been demonetized for nothing. And I'm not even notified with it. I just get demonetized. Like, oh, that's great. So, you know, things are very different today. The whole site is really, that's why so many content creators take sponsorships, do blogs, do all these other things to make money, because the ads are just not a lot. Like I said, no exaggeration on this channel. Since I put the ads on a week ago, I made like 50 cents a day on that. Set in another world. Business recovery within a limit.
I'm a mature adult with a business degree. My business degree is completely fucking useless. Oh my gosh, it's drinking sperm. I like doing this throwback stuff a lot. I wanted to obviously become more prominent so I can do more of it. So the more support, the better we can do with these streams in the future. Look in the mirror. See that? That's the biggest idiot in the fucking room right now. I've spent money on junk. That game always sucked. It never was good. Not for one moment was it good. It was always bad. Here we go. Let's get some pulls. Come on. Pull the gotcha. Pull on my gotcha. Come on. So we gotta get some pulls. there's still this back here. And it's
Still.
still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champion time. I love it. I love it. He's a mobile game addict, fearless, indoctrinated children have sent him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. Hello, YouTube fam. How y'all doing? It's your Uncle Tim. Tim Rants and Reviews, a channel that I ran and I review. Watching Amazon Prime yesterday and the day before. Dude watched a whole season with 8 episodes, hour long apiece. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Awesome show. Childish Gambino, and I don't remember the Asian young lady name, but the show is high octane. It's over the top. It's fun. It's hilarious, man. And shit is just going on. It's like an hour is going by, but you don't even feel the hour. It's just like 5 or 10 minutes went by. You just seeing action. You seeing, a love story a little bit. Man, it's good. It's actually worth watching. Season 1 was fantastic. It was a thrill ride all the way through. In the beginning, had a situation, happen where they go into this place, they in the lobby, and they waiting to be seen, and you trying to figure out what the hell they in there doing, man. They in front of this damn machine with a place that look like you in your mama's house or something like that, and it's a machine looking like a big ass app ass sitting there, and it's talking to them. It's telling them, not talking, but putting text on the screen, asking them what they want to do. And I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, I didn't know exactly what it is, but man, the spin, the twist, everything. I just thought it was amazing. I just thought this show wouldn't gonna be what it was. I just thought with Childish Gambino being like the leading male role, and damn, and they got a lot of little people that come in and do guest appearances damn near, man. And it's like, damn, you got Ron Perlman, who was damn near in a almost last episode, and you had the lady off American Horror Story. You had a couple of good people in there that you just sitting here like, damn. You come to find out that they were basically assassins. They like spies. And they either take out targets or they there, to save somebody, or take somebody somewhere. Man, the shit that had me going with this, man, was you get 3 fails. You get 3 fails, your ass gonna get canceled. They were asking if she wanted to change her Smith, which is her husband. And I'm like, damn, you could change your husband? And they were talking like, hey, we gonna make enough of money. What we gonna do is we gonna make enough of money. We gonna just go our separate ways and we gonna live our life. They was like, wait, hold on. It don't work like that. You don't get to walk away. The other Smiths told them that because they ran into another couple who were Smiths. And I said, wait, there's something odd about these people because I'm looking at them and I'm trying to understand the gist of how they were talking and how they were relating. It was like damn near they were setting them up. They were looking at certain things. They were trying to understand certain things. They were looking at certain parts of the house. And I was like, is it being recorded? 1. 2, the house is bugged. And 3, these people are not their friends. And, at the end of the episode, they were like, we don't like those people, And the thing that I liked was that they were talking about, they were married, and they were talking about how they're not going to be a couple, they'll sleep in separate rooms. But you could tell the chemistry was there. And in that last episode, man, it just went to shit. They shot a cat. She thought it was him. I mean, damn, she went after him, right? He went to his mom's house and, he was about to walk in and he synced the toilet seat up. He was like, wait, hold on. He asked his mom, did she need a toilet seat up? And she was like, no, I barely used that bathroom. That's a black toilet, right? And she said, boy, I taught you better, right? And he was like, he looked at it and he said, why don't you go get your nails done
get that nail done. And she said, "Is everything okay?" He said, "I don't know." Because see, he stopped. He noticed that. Then he looked down. He kept looking down at the entryway. And there was a tripwire there next to C4, right? And if he would have walked through that, shit would have blew up, right?
Trapo, Haxo.
So the people were trying to kill her and make it seem like he was doing it. But before I go too far, man, because this is spoiling this, man. They fighting. She come for him. They fighting. Damn, she trap him inside a revolving door and put a bomb in that motherfucker. And put a knife down for it wouldn't turn. This motherfucker broke the damn door in a way that he could get himself out and it blew up, right? And I'm like, damn, right? Like, wow. So he get out and he see it. He start running after her, right? They running, right? They fighting and stuff. And people see she choking him about to kill him, right? And they come over and get off of him, right? And he go over there and start swinging on the dudes because they got his wife, right? I'm like, damn, like, what's going on, right? So they finally get to the house, right? She gets to the house, and his mother's there. His name is Michael, but his name is John Smith. His name is Michael, and she was like, yeah, my son, you know, he really loves you. And she said, how did you get in? You know, he really loves you. And she said, how did you get in? He said, well, it's a key. But she said, you live on the such and such a side. He said he moved me here a couple of weeks ago. I'm like, damn. I was like, maybe she right? You know, and I'm like kind of confused, right? Because, you know, in a minute they were breaking up because, you know, they weren't feeling each other anymore. He wanted kids. She didn't want them. She was basically emasculating him in so many words. And I'm being honest, she really was. And he just was really upset with everything, man. So they get down to the end, man. They fighting in the house after his mother leaving and stuff. His mother gave fantastic advice, left. But when he got home, the door was locked. And he couldn't get in. He didn't have his key. So he went to the next door neighbor house and he, you know, talking to the neighbor. And he went down to the basement, right, because he didn't trust this guy because the guy been hitting on his wife. And he see like a mock-up of his house, you know, a diagram with all the rooms and everything like that. And he looking like, what the hell? He grabbed the guy, throw him up against the wall and pull his gun out. And he like, who do you work for? What agency do you work for? And he like, I work for blah, blah. I'm going to just say Equifax. I'm just going to say that because that ain't it. I work for Equifax, right? You know, and we don't say Equifax is a realty firm, right? So he work at a realty firm. He wants to buy the house, you know, his agency, because it's a good house. And, you know, he like two software developers can't afford this. They just can't, right? It don't make sense. So when he found out who the guy was and all that, he just got a drink, asked the guy did he want a drink in his own house, right? Got the drink, you know, talked to him for a minute, went out the back, jumped over the gate, right? Went to his wife's house, he seen her, came in, pulled out his gun. They started shooting at each other, man, jumping across stuff, shooting at each other, hitting each other, kicking each other, doing all type of stuff, man. Man, she had his ass, man. She was about to damn near do him in. And they just fighting. I mean, man, it's looking great. They upstairs just fighting. So he got the upper hand, right? She was going for the gun. He picked up a plan and hit her in the back of the damn head and she fell, right? You know, so he tied her up, right? Because I said, damn, you're about to choke out, right? Tied up, went to the cabinet, put in a chair, put a truth serum in her, right? And I'm like, what the hell really going on, right? I'm like, he trying to get the answers from him. Then he stuck himself with the other truth serum needle. And I'm like, what the hell really going on, right? So you sitting there thinking, and he like, you know, so they sitting there telling each other their truths and all of that. And you come to find out, he didn't kill the cat, because I knew he didn't. I said, this shit is a little too iffy, right? You know, because with the truth serum, you got to tell the truth. Because she asked him, why did you kill my cat? He said, I didn't kill him. And he said, why did you try to blow me and my mama up? And she's like, I didn't do that. And they both looked at each other like, then, you know, you see the other couple come in, the other couple, which was trying to get them to go up to a higher level. Because, you know, high risk is killing other students. Other couples that go rogue, who fail their missions. You know, because the whole show came on with a couple going after a group of Smiths because, you know, they were rogue. And this other couple had sent them to this other country, and they were saying, look, you're supposed to pick up something. They went there, right? And they get caught. And he told his wife, he said, whatever happens, I love you. She said, I love you too. He picked up the damn machete and just started killing. I think the lady thought, and the guy thought he wasn't going to make it out. They thought he was going to be dead. So it would have been one thing washing the other. They wouldn't have to worry. Man, please. That couple came in. They were laughing. They said, like, you want a drink and all this? And she's like, yeah, I want a drink, right? And they sitting there talking to him. They was like, yeah, we watched y'all. And, you know, we thought y'all were really going at it. We thought y'all was going to kill each other, right? They were laughing, right? Guy took the knife and stabbed the dude in the eye. You know, he's like, oh shit, right? They started running, shooting and stuff. Childish Gambino got shot in the side down here. Man, they went to the panic room and shit like that. That's when it went off. It went off, right? But, you know, it showed you a little part of it where they were in the panic room and she said, we gonna go on 3. Because it looked like he was about to die. So, like, you know, she said, we gonna go on 3. She said, I'm gonna open this door on 3 and I'm gonna kill him. She only had 1 bullet, right? So I'm letting you know. You heard 4 shots from the window. The window was black and you see 4 shots light up the window. So you don't know who died. But that was it. That's how the show ended, man. That's how the series ended. Not the series. This season ended. That's how that ended, man. It was fantastic. I'm sorry for all the spoilers, but it was amazing. It's on Amazon Prime, fam. It's actually worth watching. Great show. Hey, but to later, fam, thank you for watching.
Então, olha só, a Raquel Daniele e também a Rosinha Lucena. Ambas perguntaram sobre o banho, que a gente falou do sal.
Do sal, é?
Exato. E uma delas virou e falou assim, depois que toma um banho de sal, é necessário ficar com o sal? Não.
Não, nem pode, na verdade,
Nem
você
pode.
hidrata muito a pele.
Você jogou o sal, tanto é que eu faço esse banho com sal, todo banho com sal eu faço no começo do banho, tá? Por quê? Porque eu acho que vale a pena, e aí depois você toma um banho de higiene.
Tá. Então,
Então,
antes do banho de higiene, fazer o banho de sal.
Exato.
Mas eu tenho uma pergunta também. Depois que a gente faz esse banho de sal, ele vai limpar, ele vai tirar.
Sim.
Não precisa repor.
então, aí que tá. E aí vem a pergunta da Rosinha, que virou e falou assim, posso tomar um banho de ervas depois? Pode.
Ah, legal.
Pode.
Quais ervas você indica?
Então, eu acho que assim, depende do que a pessoa está buscando. O alecrim, ele limpa energias emocionais negativas. O manjericão te equilibra. A arruda afasta inimigos.
Tá.
Então, são os 3 principais ervas brasileiras. Então, o que acontece? Qualquer um desses. Agora, se estou muito cansada, muito assim, pode trabalhar com hortelã ou com vinagre. Entendeu? Ótimo, né?
Ótimo, gente. Gostei. Banho de sal sempre é ervas. Acho que eles se complementam.
Sim, isso complementa. Tá?
Então vamos lá? Vamos começar? Primeiro signo, a gente começa com os arianos, o primeiro da lista. Vamos lá.
Aí está no momento que precisa ter pessoas ali à distância. Então, quer dizer, vai com cuidado. Por quê? Porque a Ares está na hora de colocar os seus objetivos. Tem gente que, por mais que queira te ajudar, Ariana, perceba que às vezes às vezes te cansa, te desgasta. Então, é uma semana para aquelas pessoas que são aquelas pedrinhas que você tem, mas que você ama, deixa de lado.
Passa um pouquinho dela.
A gente sempre tem aquele amigo, aquela amiga que nos cansa um pouco, né? A gente sabe disso. Mas às vezes a gente precisa dar um tempo pra eles, né?
Sim.
Carta do enforcado.
O que ela fala?
Então o que ela tá falando? Desgaste, cansaço, tensão. Então a grande dica é, deixa você perder tempo com aquilo que não vale a pena essa semana. O lado amoroso está em alta. Então aproveite o amor, pessoas mais importantes.
Muito bom. Ótima semana pra você. Signo
Isso.
de Ares. Agora a sequência.
Então, o período de encontros podem trazer coisas boas. Olha só, é um momento que você pode ir para um dia, uma festa, você pode estar visitando alguém, você pode fazer uma viagem. Sabe aquela coisa do acaso? vai trazer boas oportunidades. Então, traz oportunidades que você não está esperando. Uma semana de oportunidades que você não espera.
Behold,
A carta do mago.
uma invocação sincro. Observem.
Então, isso tudo vai trazer grandes resultados. Isso é positivo. É uma semana que o dinheiro para o bolso está em alta.
Opa, gostei. Ótima semana pra você. Então até agora, sim, bom.
Dois segundos bons, nós estamos crescendo com eles. Mas será que vai ser até o final?
Não sei, porque semana passada o negócio tava meio desequilibrado.
Até semana passada.
Até essa semana. Ótima semana, Taurino. Agora deixa eu falar com gêmeos.
Gêmeos, a intuição indicará as pessoas as fases tá? A intuição geminiana vai estar em essa semana, curtir a semana de uma maneira legal, onde você tem espaço para suas emoções falarem o que você deve fazer, né? Vamos dar uma olhada aqui na carta, a carta da força, e a carta da força está determinando assim, olha, não se foca em intuição racional, calma essa semana, coloca a intuição. Por que está falando isso? Porque existem oportunidades no jogo para você que é geminiano. Então aproveita para saber que é verdade ou não. Isso vai te ajudar bastante.
A intuição, então.
Exatamente. Aproveitando o signo de gêmeos, eu quero mandar um vídeo para parabéns.
Que tá no
Eu não tinha mandado ainda, mandei só na internet. Parabéns, mano. Ai,
que tá no momento incrível.
você viu? Essa aqui.
Nossa, cansadíssima.
Tem a foto deles.
Ai, gente, tá fofo demais.
Como o bebê faz isso?
Meu Deus. Ai, sim.
Não sabia disso?
Aham,
Olha,
você faz a foto do transtorno e tem que estar lá, chupando o dedinho.
é uma canceriana, por isso que sabe. Agora eu não
Você
sabia
faz a
também.
conta. Beijo, Pânico. Um grande manda beijinhos pra né? Então, gêmeos, tá num momento bom?
Tá muito bom, curtindo a intuição.
Tá bom. Vamos lá falar de câncer.
Câncer, o que acontece? Novos projetos antigos estão pedindo um pouco de reavaliação. Então, a canceriano precisa parar e olhar o que está buscando. Porque assim, pode ter pequenos obstáculos super fáceis de vocês resolverem. Olha que legal.
Dá pra transpor, então.
Dá pra transpor fácil, mas é legal dar uma olhada, assim. Então, às vezes, poxa, eu queria fazer uma organização de trabalho, mas falta um negocinho ali, eu queria fazer uma organização de casa, mas falta uma situação. Então, é o momento de você fazer aquela planejamento, uma manutenção preventiva. Não espera dar problema pra você ter que enfrentar um problema. A carta do limite é a carta da paciência. Então, quer dizer, paciência, cautela, é por isso que ele carrega um bastão, ele vai tocando o chão para não cair no buraco. Então, tudo aquilo que está marcado para você nas próximas semanas vai acontecer. Presta atenção nesse
Tá bom essa semana? É bom. É, né?
Nossa, demais, né?
Presta atenção nas próximas, né? Eu fico com medo das próximas agora.
Não, mas aí que você
Vai aparecer pra gente desviar deles. Tem que estar atento.
atenta essa semana.
Tá bom. Ai, por enquanto estamos bem, ó. Leonino.
Direcionar um foco, né? Então, o que acontece? Que tem novos caminhos, coisas suas podem estar acontecendo com você. Presta atenção que haverá um ponto de crescimento. E esse crescimento vai ser muito legal. Vamos dar uma olhada aqui na carta. Ah, exatamente isso. Olha só. A carta pode estar assim. Coisas que estão negativas saem da frente de vocês. Delícia. Pode investir no que não vou aceitar. Não. E é uma semana até para arriscar um pouquinho mais. Uma promoção, um novo emprego, uma
Mas vai com cuidado na DR?
pode cuidar, tem DR, eu sempre digo, tem que cuidar, tem que amizade. Isso é muito amizade. Mas é aquela coisa assim, sabe aquele momento que tá pronto para você tirar as farpas?
Entendi.
Então,
Semana de aparar as arestas
exato, aproveita.
para o Leonino. Que bom.
Eu acho uma delícia.
Mas o como faz toda a diferença, né?
Como faz toda a diferença,
Tá.
entendeu? Então,
Bom,
tá lá.
gostei. Ótima semana pra você. Mais um signo que tá no
Mais um signo que tá no
Que
mal.
semana bonita.
Tá incrível.
Então, vamos falar agora então com Virgem.
Virgem, o que está acontecendo? A gente está num período que existe ali, né, uma influência bem forte, né, dos planetas nessa lua. Então ele chega com essa semana Claro que eu sei que vocês são pessoas extremamente planejadas, mas pode ser que você que acabe explorando um pouco de certeza no que você quer. Sabe aquela coisa do compromisso exato daquilo que eu quero, para que eu não desista? Essa é a semana.
Sou um pouco de dúvida nas tomadas de decisão.
Estou ajudando vocês.
Semana instável, então, pra eles.
Cuidado, eu vou falar uma coisa que você não vai fazer. Não marque locais que você não vai. Você não vai, não marque pessoas. Não tenha essa gentileza de fazer algo que você não queira.
Não se comprometa mais do que você pode.
Exatamente. A carta da justiça ser totalmente planejado, racional. Tem que estar sabendo. Realmente não está muita função. Planeje, entrega versus tempo. Vai ser legal. Essa semana vai
É, e saber falar não, né? É importante. Vai dar tempo, quando a pessoa
muita gente pedindo muita coisa fazendo. Isso vai ser sinal.
um pouquinho mais tenso. Tá bom. Ótima semana pra você, virginiano e virginiana. Agora virginiana.
Libra, ótima energia.
Boy, fuck you, now done got my first clip, boy. Since then I had to keep it on my hip, boy. If I let it ring, then I promise I won't miss, boy. Yeah, we get it fast, get it fast. Stay within the section where all the shit at.
Lembre-se, existe uma frase que diz assim, não troque certo pelo duvidoso, Libriana. Olha lá, Libriana.
Jamais, ela uma coisa aqui pra confirmar que jamais. Ah, ele é o único que eu sei que é de
Vai
Libra que
saber,
tá
mas
aqui.
é verdade, mas vai saber, né, se alguém tá ouvindo.
Tem mais alguém de Libra aqui? Qual que é o seu signo, Cauê? Sagitário, eu achei que
Não,
não.
não.
Tá, então Libriano pra ficar no foco.
Pra ficar no foco,
Tá.
eles vão estar atraindo muito a Virgem. Olha a carta dos prazeres. Eita, Libriana.
Ó a tentação essa semana. Ai, meu Deus.
Ai, meu Deus do céu.
E agora?
Você falar pra mim.
É melhor não ir no carnaval sozinho.
Você namora de Libra? Deixa aí.
Vai junto.
Ou vai
Ai, vocês acertaram esse, hein? Ainda mais essa carta que eu
aproveite para trazer mais condições financeiras. Eu acho que já que está nesse magnetismo todo, pode trabalhar com condição financeira.
vou atrair coisa boa.
Atrair coisa boa.
Tá tenso não, pra Libra. Será que tá vindo máximo?
Eu acho que está bem.
Tem que peneirar.
Isso não é para ele.
Uma semana pra você de Libra também, vai ser ótimo. E aí, pra Escorpião?
Escorpião, um link de aprimorar conhecimentos, porque uma nova fase do Escorpião, a gente sabe que até o mês de abril o Escorpião vai ter uma modificação muito grande de vida, possibilidades muito incríveis, não são coisas impossíveis, são coisas boas. Uma revolução faz então, comentar coisas boas, trazer positivo. Olha, cara, ela fala assim, com a cabeça ela fala, poxa, se tem uma coisa do passado que você precisa resolver, resolva uma situação que está te bloqueando, aproveita essa semana e foca na espiritualidade, porque isso vai trazer para você possibilidades de quebra de coisas negativas. Vou até ligar para uma amiga minha, Libriana, que deu uma escorpiana, que precisa resolver o negócio passado.
Ah, é?
Oxe,
Então quer dizer que até novembro o Escorpião
não,
tem...
até abril.
Até
Abril
abril.
começa.
Tá.
Começa essa fase nova para ele.
Mas esse ano vai acontecer muita mudança, então.
Muita
vai acontecer.
mudança. Mas até abril tem uma grande mudança. Só que o que acontece? Esta semana é para eles botarem, olha, para plantar coisas boas. E se a carta do tarô já disse vai dar para tirar coisas negativas do passado?
Melhor ainda.
Tem, por exemplo, essa minha amiga que eu lembrei, ela tem uma dívida com uma pessoa que não paga ela. Eu vou falar pra ela, cobra essa semana, aperta a pessoa pra poder pagar você. Porque tá dizendo aqui que você vai resolver coisas do passado.
Ah, que bom. Tirar o problema da frente, gente, né? Melhor
Adorei.
coisa. Ufa.
Adorei.
Agora é vez de falar com você de Sagitário.
Olha só, sagitariano e sagitariano. Assuntos financeiros e ganhos estão favorecidos. Então é a semana
Viva,
para
Cauê!
fazer planejamento financeiro, é a semana para você investir em venda daquilo que você quer, é a semana para você melhorar os cursos, aparecer às vezes na internet para aqueles que usam a imagem para se vender tudo
Fazer uma
aquilo.
aquisição de uma coisa que está esperando há um tempo.
Exatamente. Ou ligar para aqueles que têm coisas financeiras com vocês, então processos jurídicos, venda ou compra de imóveis, tudo isso está favorecido para o signo de Sagitário.
Oh, beleza.
A carta da Imperatriz traz crescimento.
Ah,
Um momento de evolução, crescimento para Sagitário. É uma semana muito boa para você, sagitariano e sagitariano.
maravilhoso.
Aproveita.
Semana linda. Ótima semana sagitariana e sagitariano. Agora é vez de falar com Capricórnio.
Capricórnio é um período ótimo para os amigos, para a sociabilidade. É um período que o lado social vai estar em alta. Então, o que acontece? Pode investir em festas, pode investir em passear, se divertir, viajar. Isso é muito legal. Um detalhe, a presença dos anjos estará muito perto deles.
Oh, que bom.
Isso é bem legal. Então, trabalhar a energia de Arcanjo Miguel. E olha só, tudo aquilo que fala sobre reforma, sobre planejamento, sobre coisas que precisam ser colocadas em ordem, mais um signo determinando, que é muito bom. Então, aproveita para colocar ordem nas coisas. Veja
Tá.
que a gente já
No
tem
cabaré.
3 signos que estão dando essa
Oxe,
na
isso,
verdade,
eu
né?
cliquei
Signos
nisso.
que estão falando de reformar coisas ou de atentar aquilo que se quer para o futuro. E Capricórnio é um deles.
Arrumar um
Opa,
local
boa
bem
noite. É
arrumado,
isso aí, o
tá?
Duel Master Duel.
Ah, que bom. É mais um signo que tá no bom também.
Tá no bom também.
Sagitário também, né, gente?
Famoso.
Aproveitar, né?
Então, ó, só lembrar. Câncer, prepara para o futuro. Leão, corta o que está negativo. Escorpião, resolve os problemas passados. Temos Capricórnio, resolvendo o dia a dia.
Tô no
Tá.
Switch.
Ah, gente, vamos dar uma olhada no que tá
É
pendente
o que
aí. Vale a pena
eu
ficar
tenho no
empurrando com a
momento.
barriga,
Meu
não,
Play
né?
4 pifou.
Ótima
Aí
semana pra
sobrou
você.
esse.
Agora falta falar com Aquário.
Aquário, falta de disciplina pode criar problemas. O que é isso? A aquariana e o aquariano pode curtir sim essa criatividade, essa liberdade. Eles estão em alta porque é o aniversário do pessoal do aquário, entendeu? Então o que acontece? Legal, vai, flui, aproveita, mas cuidado
Nintendo
para
Switch.
não só aproveitar. Acho que é isso. Não se deixar se responsabilizar, não ter autodisciplina, falta não dá para só brincar essa semana.
Não se responsabilizar por aquilo que tá fazendo.
Obrigado.
Tá.
Isso que ela falou. Não pega e vai, solta e tira a disciplina e tira a regra. Porque vai ter uma semana de tanta aceleração para eles e tá no aniversário, tá na felicidade, que às vezes eles largam coisas de lado. Então é um signo de atenção. A carta da lua. E a lá.
Aquário tá na atenção essa semana.
2 signos, então se a gente pensar, né? Virgem e aquário na mesma situação. Cuidado para não se comprometer com aquilo que você não vai conseguir cumprir.
Tá.
Então aquário também precisa ter um pouquinho mais de atenção, um pouquinho mais. E a carta da lua aqui, ela tá chamando a atenção no quê? Mais um signo determinando que é muito bom. Então, não olhei meu dinheiro corretamente. Alguém pode pegar o seu dinheiro e vai devolver depois. Peguei e deixei meu amor de lado. Pode alguém, no meio do carnaval, causar, entendeu? Essa é a carta da lua. Então, por isso, se responsabilize por aquilo que é para você, aquariana e aquariano.
Olhar para situações com responsabilidade essa semana, então, né?
Exatamente.
Sabendo que pode ter consequência ruim se não
Sim.
fizer isso.
E aproveitar, eu quero só mandar um beijo pro Victor, que fez aniversário, e pra Macita. Beijo, meus amores. Amo vocês.
Quando foi o
Parabéns.
aniversário do Victor?
Victor fez aniversário no dia 2.
Você manjar? Quando você nasceu? Olha aí, que dia lindo!
E eu fiquei com a foto ficando doida. Eu sou
Parabéns,
17 de abril.
Victor! Ah.
E o mozão, dia 10 de abril.
Ai, gente, não é possível isso! Trocado, que legal.
Isso aí que
Adorei,
eu vi
coincidência.
também.
Gente, é casal perfeito.
Casal muito bom.
Adorei.
E ela assim também.
Ah, beijo, parabéns, que legal.
Parabéns.
Vamos finalizar o Zodíaco com
Vamos lá.
ele? E aí?
Peixes. O seu sexto sentido irá inspirar pessoas a confiar segredos a você. Tá tudo bem. Peixes vai receber tanto amor, tanto carinho essa semana. Vai ter coisas tão boas chegando a ele. Olha que delícia. Só os enamorados a dizer, não deixe as pessoas te colocarem em uma situação de escolha. Eu vou te contar um segredo. Mas você tem que escolher entre eu e a Dora. Eu vou te falar uma coisa, mas você tem que tomar essa atitude ou não tomar. Não se deixe fazer isso, não. Entende? É aquela coisa, ouça o seu segredo, ouça o seu amigo, te dou um bom conselho, mas eu não vou colocar uma coisa...
Não se comprometa.
Eu acho tão chato isso, quando uma pessoa chega pra outra e fala assim, eu vou te contar um negócio, você tem que escolher entre eu e outra pessoa.
Ah, não.
Não. A tua relação com a outra pessoa é a tua relação. E a minha relação com aquela pessoa é a minha relação.
Ele tem que fazer isso.
Se eu não curto, eu não curto. Então tudo bem. É isso que vai acontecer essa semana. Muita cobrança. Então, família cobrando, relacionamento amoroso cobrando. Eu acho que assim, quando uma pessoa vê que a outra não serve, ela se afasta porque ela viu, não porque o outro exigiu.
Tá.
Quando começa a exigir afastamento dos outros, cuidado. Porque pessoas que exigem isso, às vezes, podem ser abusadas.
Querendo te isolar, né?
Querem se isolar.
Cuidado com isso. Peixe também a gente pode ser que tá na atenção.
Exatamente.
Virgem.
Que nós estamos na atenção, tivemos aquário e peixes, apesar desse lado positivo, né? E o segundo mais bem foi Sagitário, que está aí feliz no crescimento.
Prosperidade maravilhosa pra Sagitário essa semana. Gostei.
I'm bright, I'm bright.
What's up, guys? Sharks Prime here, doing another top 10 video, and today we're going to do my top 10 worst Marvel Legends of 2023. Because Marvel Legends, you can do so at big, get your big badass toys at bigbadtoystore.com. Click the link in the description below. So this was pretty hard to do. I think there was a lot of bad Marvel Legends that came out this year. I think this was generally not my favorite year for Marvel Legends for sure. A lot of stinkers and a lot of figures that I did not pick up. So let's go over the ones that I actually did not get. I did not get the Franklin and Valeria 2-pack or Valeria 2-pack. I did not get the 8-armed Spider-Man and Morbius 2-pack. I did not get the retro card Spider-Woman or the retro card Ben Reilly or the retro card Miles. I did not get the Amazing Fantasy 15 Spider-Man. I customized my own, so I didn't need it. I did not get the female Hydra agent or the Hydra soldier and the Shield agent. I didn't get that 2-pack, but I do want to get that 2-pack. And then I also want to get Malice and Space Venom, but I did not get those. And I also did not get Winter Soldier from the Infinity Saga or the Smiley Thor from the Infinity Saga. So those are all the ones that I did not get, and these are all my runner-ups over here. One thing that blows my mind still, while this guy didn't even make it on the runner-up list, still a pretty good figure. I'm just surprised there weren't more people upset about the color of blue with this figure. I just did the live stream with Sentry, and a lot of people just kind of forgave the color of the figure totally being off. I'm just really surprised to see that. And then I also wanted to give a shout out to this figure, which I hated for such a long time until I opened it. I was like, oh, this Hydra Stomper's actually not too bad. I'll be reviewing this wave, doing an all-in-one review on that. So let's start with number 10. So for number 10, we have the X-Men 97 Gambit figure, and this is at the bottom of my worst list over here, because it's not all that terrible, but it really just has a lot of bad colors right here. I do like the new trench coat, and I do like the new head sculpt a bit. I like the new accessories as well. So there's a lot of little things that I liked about this figure, but as far as having this body mold as the Gambit figure on my display shelf, it is just not happening, and I didn't expect to feel that way about the figure, so I'm very disappointed in the figure, and it came out to be number 10. I really wanted to like this Carnage figure, but it just did not look like cartoon Carnage enough for me. Where were the stripes? He's supposed to have a whole bunch of stripes on his chest and everything. It was a very identifiable cartoon version that I was expecting for this Carnage figure, and I just feel like Hasbro just didn't hit the mark. Some of the colors they got right on the head sculpt, and the accessories aren't bad. It comes with the Cletus head, which is cool, but really, there should have been a lot more black on this figure, and I feel like they just did a poor job of giving us a cartoon representation of Carnage from the 90s Spider-Man cartoon. Why did I even buy this figure? This is the Infinity Saga Captain America Civil War Spider-Man, and there was a whole bunch of these that came out, and they did different things to them. This figure just looks worse than all the other figures that have come out with this body mold. Now, it does come with the Peter Parker head sculpt, and it can be customized, but to be honest with you, I did have this in my pile of loot during the time I was at Retro Toy Con, and I saw this figure on display, and I was like, oh my god, why did I even get that? And then, yeah, having it in hand, it's just a very disappointing figure. There's so many other Tom Holland Spider-Man figures you can get. I just highly recommend you don't pick this up. This one was on me. It would have been higher up on the list if I didn't feel responsible for the stupid mistake of buying this figure in the first place. And at number 7, we have the Quantumania Kang the Conqueror figure from the Cassie Build-A-Figure wave. And man, I really wanted to like this figure, and there's still things that I do like about it. Paint sculpt still looks good on this guy, but he is just way too small. Just a huge bummer, and I just feel like the articulation's a little bit more limited than I had hoped. But still, it's really the size of the figure that really bums me out more than anything. I just feel like he came out just way too small, and it just really bummed me out. I'm still going to have him on display on my MCU Villains shelf, but, oh man, I'm just bummed out how tiny he is. And at number 6, we have our MCU Kingpin now, or the Disney Plus Kingpin anyway. And this figure just came out way too small, man. Just not big enough for a Kingpin, especially with them going a little bit extra comic booky with the Disney Plus version of this Kingpin. You know, he seemed like he was a little bit bigger. He seemed like he was more menacing. But they just chose a body mold that I think was just way too small. I didn't expect it to be like, you know, comic version, you know, Kingpin, huge size like that. But come on, man. He's just way smaller than he's supposed to be, and it just really bums me out. But I do have him on the shelf. I didn't want the figure, so, you know, he's still on this list, even though he's going to be on the shelf. Just wish he was bigger. And same thing with this random figure, man. This guy just came out way too small. Now, there are versions of Random where he is a bit smaller. Like this, I guess you could say, hey, he is comic accurate. But, dude, for real, when people think of Random, do they think of a small Random? Like, do they think of a big guy that's like Strong Guy size? And I wanted to have Random next to Strong Guy. Can't put him on the shelf where I want to put him on the shelf. It's just way too small of a version of Random for me. And I just really think they missed it here. You know what I mean? Like, when people think to themselves, hey, I want to buy a cool random figure. Hope they make the really small one. Like, nobody was thinking that, you know? Like, while it's technically not incorrect, still not the best choice, man. So, yeah, this one bummed me out. Then we have the Rose at number 4. A figure I was actually really looking forward to. He's got the double jointed pinless knees and double jointed pinless elbows. And, you know, there are some good things about this figure. It's just that his coat just looks weird being so freaking long. I've had my custom on the shelf for a long time, and then I was really looking forward to getting this one. And
já tá muito lento.
So I did buy a second one, and I did cut his coat a little bit. It looks alright. I didn't do the best job, but I'm satisfied with it now, so at least I have a better looking Rose figure. But man, why did they go with such a long trench coat or long coat like that? Like, there's versions where, a lot of versions, a lot of images out there of him wearing a normal sized coat. Didn't have to be super long like that. Freaking tarantula, man. Another one that needs customizing, you know? Like these two right here. Number 4 and 3 on my list need customizing. So I haven't painted the head, but I will paint the head. But not only did I think it was supposed to be black and it's depicted with blue shadowing, it's not supposed to be blue like that, man. Look, people will argue, whatever. I have looked at many pictures, and in my mind, this is always supposed to be a black head sculpt. And the original version that Hasbro released, that bandana was black. So what the hell, dude? They should have at least sculpted the eyes to look more like Tarantula's eyes too. I don't like that. I don't like the facial expression that they gave him. I don't like the zigzaggy bandana behind him. I don't like that he doesn't come with any accessories at all whatsoever. He's on a reused body mold and he came with no accessories. And then on top of that, his right leg pops off super easy, man. Ah, damn it. And then at number 2, we have Aunt May. Now, when I think about my review on this, I feel like I was a little bit, or I sounded like I was happier with it than I really was. I was just happy to have the new character. But this figure is awful. The head sculpt is what really kills me more than anything. I don't like her hunch also. They sculpted her with a really bad hunch, and they could have given her more articulation too, like at least in the arms. They could have given her a slit on the side of her skirt right there. But the head sculpt is really the worst part of it. I just don't see the comic book Aunt May in it, and it doesn't make me think of, or the cartoon Aunt May anyway, and I would hope that it would at least look like the comic version. So it doesn't look like a comic version Aunt May or a cartoon version of Aunt May, and her facial expression is stupid as hell. She's got like super sad eyebrows, but she's smiling. It was just awful from there, and the execution of it all was just terrible. So, you know, I was happy to get that duck off with the tentacles, but it sucked that I had to buy such a crappy Aunt May. She gonna be on the display shelf? Hell yeah, she is. Damn it, gotta have an Aunt May still. But one of the worst figures of the year for sure. And the worst figure of the year for me was this stupid ass Ultron figure that we got in the Quantumania Cassie Lang Build-A-Figure wave. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe those of you that are defending this figure, you guys are driving me freaking crazy over here, man. Okay, it's the same figure as I would gotten with the Ursa Major wave, but worse. Like, so much worse. The marbling throughout is absolutely terrible. That Ursa Major wave Ultron, which has the same body sculpt as this, has this beautiful, perfect silver. And I thought, oh, great, you know, because you can just army build like crazy. They're just re-releasing this Ultron. Oh no, they didn't do that. They gave it a new head. And the new head, well, I don't think it's sculpted badly. It is out of scale. It's too big.
Legends of Dragon.
It's much bigger, or at least noticeably bigger than the Ursa Major head sculpt. So that really bums me out. I like the new paint inside the mouth. That's and I like that it's a different design. People mention, hey, you know, it's supposed to be a different armor, but it looks worse. Like, it looks like it has all these faulty cracks in it and stuff like that. Why would Ultron go out of the way to make worse Ultrons? Like, it just didn't make sense to me, and it's just such an awful thing. All they had to do was just remake the same thing. If they wanted to add a new head sculpt, cool, I'm down with that. but you didn't have to make it out of scale. And I just think the execution of the figure, the fact that they regressed with this one, pisses me off more than any of the other figures that came out this year. This should have been an easy slam dunk for some awesome army building, but they let me down. They let me down hard, or big time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I kind of enjoyed making it. I don't really like talking about the figures that pissed me off, you know what I mean? I enjoy having a good time with my action figures, but, you know, these were the ones.
Oh. It's still in the back of my head. Cadê? Acabou. Oxe.
You can't be out in your 40s
Wow.
retired. My uncle, and he getting a decent pension. He gets a decent pension, and he has another like part-time gig, so he's doing well.
Amanhã review do meio-dia, hein, galerinha? Vocês vão gostar, hein? É um personagem icônico.
How many times you heard stories? It doesn't happen as much as I think. A little better now. But I remember like 2016-ish, man, they were being like, yeah, I'm gonna do a 24-hour stream or 12-hour stream, and they wouldn't move. And they would end up getting a clot. These people in their 20s and 30s, because they literally sat in a chair for the entire, like, no, you can't do that. So bad for them. So yeah, I mean, look, shit happens. I'd get up more so because it's really not good for you to sit for a long time. And like I said, I drink a lot. I'm staying away from coffee tonight because I kind of want to like go right to sleep. With Jay tomorrow.
All right, Avery. Yes. Do you have any medical conditions that affect your ability to drive this car?
Oh no, dude, nurses got shit tough too. I'm kind of surprised they don't have the same shit for them. I guess if you want to argue you aren't putting your life necessarily in danger.
Só duelista pau no cu, viu? Rapaz. Vamos ver se eles fazem alguma coisa.
I guess if there was a debate happening, that would be brought up, but I get what you're saying. The horrible things that nurses have to see working with people who die. Yeah.
Rague aqui.
Yeah, Marlon sitting does kill. Yes, I know, Jeffrey. I heard about that. He died. There was a streamer. It wasn't the cigarette that killed him, by the way. So I'm going to say that I think he was doing a marathon stream. He sat for ages. Okay. Well, that makes sense. It's why they get the pensions or state employees. It's why they
Na, na, na.
That's where we were.
Is there one? I don't know. I'm not a nurse.
On, what's my address? Right here. I know, what's my, it's right, it's, I'm going to my dad's house. My parents are divorced. I was at, what is her name? It's not Montana. My mom lives, she lives, and they're like,
Are you a nurse or something that you know all this wastelander?
blue and white.
I'm just curious. I'm not saying that in a, you know,
Alright.
abrasive way.
Is there a reason that I would smell an odor of an alcoholic beverage coming from?
No, do you smell one? All we have in here is Dr. Walker. That's literally it.
Do you have any problems with your eyes and our
Oh, you're a court cop. Okay.
my glasses?
Not that I know of. I'm pretty blind when I read a couple of books online on my phone. That's it. I've never been eye tested.
High-speed chases, unruly suspects.
E aí, mano? É nóis.
Kill 'em with your large
Meu
hairy
deck
antlers. Maybe
é
as big
único,
breasts and
entendeu?
wings that I can buy.
Foi feito com o coração das cartas.
And shocking body cam footage. Law and Crime presents Body Cam, the place for real, raw, and wild police videos.
You should have seen it. It was good. It's on body camera. I'll show it to you.
Catch the action and subscribe.
Again, you know my deal. I always show ads. I know people are like, oh, but hey,
Não, que
I'm watching someone else
não dá
commentating on it.
Tem muitas cartas
Does
pra
it really
fazer
hurt to sit
loot.
through an ad?
Eu gosto
Even
bastante
if the
dele,
ad
mas
sucks.
não.
Our new YouTube channel now.
So you said your mom lives.
Oh yeah, that one that was a stripper. We've seen that before. Remember, she lost her mind and she went from like hating the cop to hitting on him.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Are you trying to tempt me to go over to Cobra's live stream? I know this.
Townhouses.
Não, isso aí é
I like
época da múmia, não. Tem cartas antigas, mas não é tão assim, não.
preference, the chunky.
Exato. Tem gente que usa, né? Mas eu não. Ixi, 100%. Ótimo duelo, galerinha. Vídeo.
I like boobs and curves, and I'd rather have a chunky woman. That's just me. Oh yeah, dude, nurses are so underpaid, and they're on the front lines, man.
Não conheço essa carta. Ah, tá.
That's where my mom lives. There's three-story townhouses. They're blue and white.
Last time so you're coming from your mom's house?
Yes. My mom's name.
Ah, não. Peraí. Porra.
My last name is Caesar. My dad is out of town. I'm house sitting for him because he has animals.
My dad, Stephanie, thank
Ó,
you.
esse cara em live de RPG depois. Aí sim.
Bro got over and changed to doing local trucking. Worked the hood in Birmingham. Was well liked, bro. Yeah, I mean, look, man, if you have the fortitude and
Deck do quê? Hã?
It's like crazy. But you're gonna deal with a lot for
Vi
this
aquele
20
barulhinho
years, even if
do,
it's like a
do
boring
Windows
game
XP.
shot. You
Hã?
deal with
Log
beast
bait.
a dozen times.
Nunca vi nenhum duelista usar esse termo. Explique, por favor, nessa assim desejar.
Thank you, Steph.
O negócio japonês fala Nani?
Why do I feel like I missed it on Sombrios?
Mais vezes. É bem forte, arenas altas. Arenas altas quer dizer o que? Campeonato? É? Evento.
Where do you deal with Karens daily?
Então vamos tentar. Não, eu sou anti-meta. Primeiro que a gente tem uma outra carta mais moderna, mas eu não sigo muitas metas
Still go
não.
down with what you're doing, but the chances are significantly less, and you get the benefits of being in law enforcement, working in public service.
Ah, menos. Não, que horrível. Agora. Vai. Oxi. Mas que absurdo.
She's too scared.
Opa, prazer.
My daughter to where she's waiting.
Por que que tá negado a cara dessa porra aqui? Você sabe. Oxe, qual é a piada?
Yeah, that's why I left it that she's too scared. I remember a girl that the other dating after I was 18, so I'm kind of fun.
Uai, explique-se. Eu não tô. Oxe,
Oh,
eu
man.
não entenderia. Senta que lá vem história.
A 90 wastelander. This needs to be paused for him. A 95-year-old woman died last year, tried to attack bailiff. Taser stopped her heart pacemaker. What the fuck? She was 95. And then that puts law enforcement in this weird place, like, because you know that, like, I'm sure there were articles written about that, right? Law enforcement tases 95-year-old, but yeah, even though she was 95, she was like a fucking wildebeest about to fucking clobber me. But you know the way the media is gonna word it. It was like that one police activity video. You know, we'll watch that after this. Where this dude starts choking out the cops, so the cops shot him because he was gonna choke him to death. And there was a CNN article. Made it seem like the guy was like
Tira uma carta
the
bem.
man who just got his
Ilustração,
freedom.
Luberio.
His life ended by police
E
officers.
daí, velho?
Like, I
Vai,
actually
oxe, eu
quoted
tô
that CNN article. I got like one of the top
jogando pro
comments
jogar,
on
não
it, like,
tem
saying,
vitória,
it's
derrota,
like,
isso é consequência.
what the
Oxe,
fuck?
eu, hein?
That was
Aqui
not
não
what
é
happened.
estádio de futebol, não.
The guy was trying to choke out the cop. We'll definitely watch that after this. Matter of fact, let me spool it up now. Not watching Philly and fucking sandwich.
Bestial Libera. Bestial, né? Bestial. Tá.
Have to find it. I can't find it.
Eita, morreu.
Yes, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Watch that.
Eita, vai descarregar.
Anyway. Yeah, prison guards. Dude, the stories I hear.
Travou.
One of our dear friends who's no longer with us had some interesting stories too. Based on your look it over. Wait, this is the cop. Where is her? She's looking at her friend being like, yo, we're fucked.
Bom, galera, ele travou aqui, sei lá.
It's such a shame.
Ele foi fazer alguma coisa indevida, né? Porque o tempo tá correndo pra ele, mas não tá jogando. Então, vocês querem outro jogo daqui a pouco, então, tá bom.
I'm trying to hook up
Vamos
with
jogar
friends
um
of yours, like, I
RPG
just can't, like, yeah, that's not true. Don't mind,
juntos.
yeah. Like, no,
Eu
that's
sei que vocês são da madrugada, que ontem bombou a live.
get banned. Sorry.
Vamos ver hoje também. Então até já já, daqui uns 10, 15 minutinhos eu volto. Ah não, olha, ele apareceu. Aparecido, vamos ficar tendo quantos por cento isso aqui? Ixi, 1%. Não, não, continua não. Ver se vai dar pra ele finalizar antes do console descarregar.
Everyone got vice. Why are some people smoking? Why are some people addicted to heroin? Why are some people, you know?
Pronto.
Ah, Dennis. The guy, I think he was here for one stream, dropped like $400 to tell me that he got a 3090. That's like when it just came out at the time. And then he's like, wait, I didn't mean to send you $400, which I need the money back. I can't pay my rent. I think you should have thought about that before the 3090.
Bom, daqui a pouquinho com algum jogo de RPG. Talvez Legends of Dragon. Faz muito tempo que eu não jogo ele. Até já já e obrigado audiência, por assistirem. Desculpe alguma coisa.
Given me accidental
Tchauzinho.
money